Thanks for staying with us on the Late Night News. A man was murdered at Chodavaram in Tiruvallur district today. He was said to be active with the Hindu Munani group. He was attacked by a gang. A post-mortem of the body was conducted at the Stanley Hospital in Chennai before the remains were handed over to his family. There was a heavy police presence around the hospital to prevent more attacks. And joining us over the phone line is our crime reporter Salim, who's got more details. Salim, this was a murder by a gang. Was it over some sort of a dispute?
Yes, Evelyn, the rivalry is because of the 5-acre disputed land in Chodavaram, located in the district of Tiruvallur. Each of the rival gang claimed to inherit the disputed property, but actually the case is pending trial before the Madras High Court. The Stanley Government Hospital witnessed heavy police presence to prevent any untoward incident as the body of the victim was brought there for post-mortem. Not willing to take any chances, the Tiruvallur District Police have stepped up security near the place where the brutal murder took place. The residents of the area have expressed shock over the daylight murder. They are urging the state government to curb these kind of antisocial activities with an iron hand. Evelyn?
Salim, what are your police sources telling you? Have they traced the gang members?
Sources from the police department do say that they are on the lookout for the gang who have actually committed the murder. So as of now, the police are on the lookout, but heavy security are put in place in the area where the murder took place, as well as the Stanley Hospital witnessed heavy security.
All right. Thanks very much indeed, Salim, for bringing us those details. The CBI has arrested Rajesh Adani, managing director of Adani Group. He is charged with involvement in a customs duty scam that ranges from 50 to 100 crore rupees. Adani's company allegedly forged documents and duped the government, claiming exemption of duties on naphtha import. The CBI is conducting raids in Goa to gather more evidence.
Till date, no show cause notices or cases have been registered by the Customs Department against the company, that is Adani Enterprises Limited, or Mr. Rajesh Adani in respect of these transactions. On February 27, 2010, CBI has issued an arrest memo for Mr. Rajesh Adani without providing any reasons or details. Mr. Rajesh Adani was not responsible for any day-to-day business operations. The company is surprised and is pursuing the matter with the assistance of its legal counsel.
As the price of petrol and diesel goes up, there's still some reason to be happy. The price of vegetables are spiraling down in Chennai. Prices have fallen by at least 40% in the past 10 days. Vendors at Chennai's main vegetable market in Coimbatore say many vegetables cost less than 10 rupees per kilogram. Onion, which was the most expensive 2 weeks back, is now selling at 12 rupees per kilogram. Tomato is priced at 3 and 5 rupees per kilogram. Potato, which was sold at 18 rupees a few days ago, is now being sold at 10 rupees.
I come here every week almost. Today the rates are almost very less. I'm really happy that the rates are so low.
Previously I used to purchase for nearly 300 to 400 per week. Now I just finish it within 200 rupees. So I'm going to spend nearly 150 rupees. So it's really a good saving.
See, of course, I have a budget for myself in a month. So within that budget, I have to control all my expenses. Now, once vegetable is a main part, every week I buy something or the other. So when the cost of vegetable comes down, of course, my entire expense over the month comes down, and so my savings increases.
Vegetable traders say good weather in neighboring states which supply vegetables is the reason for the fall in prices. Every day, the Coimbatore market receives 500 tons of vegetable supplies. Traders there expect the reduced prices to remain for at least 4 months. In Chennai, with camera person Damodaran and Salim, Evelyn Matthew for NDTV-Hindu. Well, here's another pleased lot. Small and medium enterprises, or SMEs, have expressed happiness over the tax cuts announced in the budget 2010. This sector hit by the recession will now be able to recover faster, Minal Shah reports. Many small and medium entrepreneurs gathered at this business fair have a reason to cheer. Tax cuts announced in the budget have ensured that they don't have much to complain. Though the SMEs have started to emerge from the recession, their recovery has not been fast enough. They have started seeking loans as interest rates are not very taxing now, and banks are stepping forward to help them.
We can't really say they are out of the woods yet because they are the first to suffer when the recession begins, and therefore it takes some more time for them to recover because they are so badly beaten. But in this period, if the banker doesn't help, it becomes an enormous problem for that.
In the 2010 budget, the allocation for SME sector was increased from 1,794 crore rupees to 2,400 crore rupees. Reduction of surcharge for Indian companies from 10% to 7.5% will provide marginal relief. The enhanced threshold limits for tax audit from 40 lakhs to 60 lakh rupees for business undertakings and 15 lakh rupees for professionals has come as a lifeline for these small-time investors.
As a small entrepreneur, I can see that they have increased the slabs, like income tax slabs, they have increased up to 8 lakhs. On that scale, it's a little bit advantage for us. And funding, now the funding is picking up. We need, a major part is funding from the banks to start new startups.
We are looking for a loan of 5 lakhs nearly. We have already put in our efforts and we have started the concern, but we still look forward for some amount, and we have found this fair as good.
The only hurdle is the increase in the basic rate of minimum alternate tax, or MAT, on book profits from 15 to 18%. That will put additional strains on the SMEs. But that has not stopped the small investors from achieving their big dreams. In Chennai, with camera person Arun and Minal Shah, Evelyn Matthew for NDTV Hindu. Well, the budget also contains a one-time grant of 200 crore rupees for the textile industry at Tirupur. But what about the century-old tradition of silk weaving in Kanchipuram? The finance minister seems to have completely forgotten India's silk hub in Tamil Nadu, and that has angered weavers working in the silk industry. Our reporter Ramanathan gets you their pulse in this ground report from Kanchipuram.
The textile industry by and large is very happy. The finance minister has given the Tamil Nadu government 200 crore rupees for the industry and an exclusive skill development program. But there's still one group of people who feel neglected, the silk weavers of Kanchipuram. They say they don't need help with developing their skills. They need recognition and opportunity.
சிகரெட்டுக்கு இருக்கிற மதிப்போடு இது கிடையாதுன்னு சொல்கிறேன் சார்.
எங்களுக்காக அந்த 200 கோடி வந்து சார் இங்கே வந்து சொல்லுங்க. எங்களுக்கு வந்து இந்த பொருள் வந்து ஏற்றுமதி பண்ணோம், பட்டுத்தறியினுடையது. இது ஏற்றுமதி ஆச்சுன்னா எங்களுக்கு டெவலப்மெண்ட்டு தானாக வந்துடும். எங்கள் நிலைமை வந்து இப்போது கொஞ்சம் பேஜாராக தான் இருக்குது. ஏற்றுமதி பண்ணாததுனால இங்கே புழுக்கத்திலே இருக்குது. இங்கே உற்பத்தி பண்ணி தமிழ்நாட்டுக்குள்ளே வாழ்ந்து.
The leader of the AIADMK party, J. Jayalalitha, is heading to the hills, this time for some serious brainstorming to chalk out an effective strategy to win the Pennagaram by-polls on the 27th of March. Top functionaries of the party will be in attendance. This meeting comes as the party battles increasing defections. The discussions are being seen as a bid to motivate her cadres in the wake of the growing disenchantment among them. And our reporter Shabir Ahmed joined us on the phone line earlier for more on that.
Jayalalitha this time is on her summer vacation, but at the same point of time she has other tasks in her hand, like the Pennagaram by-elections as well as the recent unrest in the party over the organizational polls. So Jayalalitha has to look after all those things, and right now she is heading towards Kodunadu so that she can work out a new strategy for the entire party, and that is how Jayalalitha has been performing in the past as well, because immediately after the 2009 Lok Sabha elections, Jayalalitha went to Kodunadu, and after that she was forming strategies to contest the by-elections in Tamil Nadu. So Jayalalitha seems to be quite clear this time, and we have to wait and see what plans Jayalalitha is coming out with this time. Jayalalitha's sojourn last time for almost 4 months, that has sparked criticism among political circles, because she is the main opposition party leader, and as the main opposition party, people from political circles did not expect Jayalalitha to stay out of political hotbed like Chennai. So they wanted her to be present here and to lead some kind of agitation, or just sending statements across does not solve the purpose. So that was a common perception among several political analysts as well as several political party leaders. But this time around, Jayalalitha has once again planned to leave for Kodanadu, and we have to see what kind of strategy this time she is going to maintain, and how she is going to satisfy her party cadres as well. That remains to be seen, because Jayalalitha's last time visit had sparked so much criticism that from both her within her party circles as well as from political circles.
So will Jayalalitha win the by-polls this time around? I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But the Indians have lost to the South African side in the final ODI. That and more coming up on the other side. Do stay with us.